welcome to our Medico Legal Talks. We would like to hear your comments on the newly established Act and Surrogacy Board, sir. What are your thoughts on it?
Well, it was long awaited act in the country because there was
Mm-hmm.
no proper regulation, and we are based on an old scenario. The scenario of the country has got changed and draft was already released. But
Mm-hmm.
we have seen the color when this act got enacted and been notified on December 2021 ART Act, and thereafter the rules have been framed under the same in June 2022. And on that particular ground, it has become mandatory to have a board who are going
Mm-hmm.
to deal with all sort of a cases related to ART wherever there is a requirement or considered. It was a good act. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So we also had one question is recently Times of India had highlighted a case of transfer of preserved embryos. So what are your thoughts? What is it all?
Yeah, yeah, true. Because see, even I have read that it was a cryopreserved embryo which was with one hospital, and probably the patient or consumer wanted to ship to some other center. But in
Mm-hmm.
absence of a board and other things, it was not possible because we all are governed by the law. The organization or hospital which was owning this, who has preserved this, definitely need to follow the law. And for the purpose of that, definitely they were waiting for the board, and matter has gone to High Court, and High Court has inquired about the board formation, which has been assented by the advocate of the government. That board is already formed, and the matter can be referred to the board so that board can hear the matter and accordingly give a decision and judgment, whatever required. If at all need to be transferred as per the rules and regulation, they can be allowed to transfer. So it is a necessary, some regulatory body need to be there, and some people need to be there to watch this. And in that domain, the board formation as per the act has really become a mandate and important for the people.
Okay, okay. So also we had one more question that any female individually can go for this IVF treatment?
See, Act has very clearly defined the definition of woman also,
Mm-hmm.
and it is very very clearly defined that who all can opt for the treatment under IVF or under the ART Act and all. In that domain, if at all we go with the definition which has been given under the Act for the woman, very clearly says that any woman above 21 years of age can go for or are covered under ART Act. And
Mm-hmm.
when you read act and rules together, you will find that lots of places the couple or woman, the or word has been put by the lawmaker, was very clearly indicating that women also come as a couple. And either couple or woman means woman has been independently given opportunity to opt for
Mm-hmm.
any treatment under the act, and they can definitely go with that. And let me tell you, Sneha, being a ART Act, newly defined and newly enacted act, and lots of effort has been taken by the lawmaker, and they have tried to cover every aspect in ART and surrogacy. And it is important for all my practitioner in IVF and surrogacy to know about this, because everything has been defined under that. And I'll
Mm-hmm.
definitely suggest you, if at all we can, because we cannot go in a few minutes to talk about ART Act, other things. But I'll suggest you that if at all you wanted to give a greater knowledge to all the people under the field, we can have a talk on ART Act, especially, and Surrogacy Act, where we can interpret all the things which have been put forth by the lawmaker under the Act in an easy language, so that people can really understand and follow it. So anytime you feel like under the particular thing need to be aware to the people, I am absolutely open. You can call me and we can get connected, and we'll definitely interpret the ART Act and surrogacy as the newly enacted law for the benefit of the people.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. We'll have a series where you can explain all of this. Okay. So it will be more beneficial for all our subscribers. Okay,
True,
sir.
true,
Thank
true.
you so much for sharing so much knowledge for us and clearing our
Thank you,
almost all the
Sneha.
questions.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.